Hey, happy Tuesday to all of you. I can't wait to dive into this topic today because, like the title says, I'm going to be sharing some energy hacks. This is not for everybody because you got to be open to possibilities because the magic that you can create in your travel, whether it's business travel, whether it's personal travel, whether it's vacation, really any type of travel. It is absolutely fun to play with energy, and you'll just see how expansive you can actually become. So, can't wait to share some little insider secrets with you. And I'm going to invite you to play with this. And as you play with these tools today, just share with me, reach out to me, connect with me, and I want to see the evidence that you are finding in these travel hacks. So, welcome. Happy Tuesday to all of you that's either joining us live or that is going to be joining us on the recorded call here. Um, so really quickly, I just want to share if you're just newly joining me or you're not familiar with me, I am Terry Cardula with Talking with Terry. I have taken my 27 years of counseling experience, combined it with energy psychology, and applied the principles of quantum physics to help leverage women and business owners to expand their business in possibilities that they've never seen. But also, which is so critical, because I just had this conversation today, it's really about allowing ourselves to be seen and heard for the gifts that only we bring to this planet. And I had this conversation with someone today, and it was interesting because she was like, I'm just terrified. I'm terrified of putting myself out there. I'm terrified of really, truly being, quote, seen. And I will tell you that for most of the women that I work with, that is the same story that I hear over and over and over again. And even if the skills that we were blessed with are a little edgy, whether we're able to, see energy, feel energy, whether we have a unique modality in which we can access that or help people, I think sometimes if it's not, quote, in the bell curve, we have the 80% in the, if we're at these outliers of the 10% of the 10%, it's often really hard to like really put ourselves out there. But I'm just going to invite us to step into that knowing, step into the knowing that you have, and really allow yourself to be seen. Okay, I'm just going to share that. Okay, but all right, folks, we are going to dive into some energy hacks to make travel easier. And it's so much fun to actually see what you can create. I mean, it really does feel like you're on a magic wand. Because here's the thing, when we go into travel, and I'm the same way with business. I do feel like you go into the world, it can even be a staycation for all I matter, right? It could be on your back patio. You go out and you enjoy. You can be doing these things anytime you, quote, travel or take some time out. Okay. But I will tell you, Adina Anderson, we had on the show the other day. She came and did some travel hacks and travel, like physical, like, tips and tricks for, whether we're going to the beach or to the beach, the mountains, or road trips. And I'm going to invite you to check out her show on our YouTube channel. Feel free to pop on over there and watch her show because she gives some great hacks. One of which is it's a great travel hack for your back of your car. So check that out and look at what she is sharing over there. Okay. So today we're giving ourselves permission to play in a bigger way when we travel. So one of my, and I was sharing with Adina when she was on the show, is that, some of my favorite physical travel hacks. One is I always, without question, pack my pillow. Okay. Because I learned, I would always have hard time sleeping on the mattresses in the hotels. And as soon as I tapped into, bringing my own pillow, the whole game of hotel stay transformed. I could be sleeping on a pile of hay as long as I have my pillow. We're good, right? So I'd love to hear from you. What are some of your favorite travel hacks? That is one of mine. Okay. I always pack a pillow, and I now have those I don't know what they're called, the little vacuum things where you can vacuum out the air, like with your hands, not like with a vacuum, but you go, right? And my little pillow goes like nothing. Like it's like, right? It's like, it's so amazing. It's so easy. Okay. So there's no excuses. Okay. Like you can get really great sleep on vacation too. The other thing that I don't leave home without is my Beamer. Okay, I have the travel version, and so I bring my Beamer. If you're not familiar with the Beamer, look it up. Look up Beamer Mat, Bemer Mat. It is game changing. It's an oxygen. I would say it's like an oxygen enrichment device, but I can get great sleep. Great, my energy is all great. I know that I'm taking care of myself. And if you are traveling internationally, here's this something that I did not even know that would occur. It actually prevents two things. One is jet lag. Hello, hallelujah. And it also prevents, because when I know when I'm in when I'm doing international travel, one of the things that happens for me is like my feet swell up really bad. And it prevents that too, because you have great oxygen flow throughout the travel. So I'm just telling you, game changer. I won't leave home without it. And then the other thing that I don't leave home without, still to this day, I mean, it is my go-to. I still carry this, and even though I don't necessarily, this is my daily intentions planner. I still am working on planning out my day, and usually just when I'm in travel mode, honestly, like it's fun because I still fill out this top part, and then I set the intentions on how I show up and what I'm looking for, and the rest is like magical. Okay, but I still travel with this. And the last thing that I play with, and that is, well, actually, I take that back. Another thing that I travel with is, for sure, is my ginger pills. I will not leave home without them. And some of you have maybe seen my live stream videos where I have gone traveling, and so I get super I'm very like select motion sickness. And so I can ride on crazy rides at any amusement park ride. I can go on crazy adventures. I can be in the car now, short term. Sometimes it just depends. But but in the plane, I get so motion sickness on a plane. So I always take my ginger pills, and that is a one thing that has been a game changer for motion sickness. I will tell you, I saw this hack on what's that show where they test things out. What is that called? Mythbusters. Mythbusters. And after I saw that, I was like, ooh, like amazing. So I have this like little routine when I'm traveling. And that is, I will get to I try to get to my place, get to the, what do you call it? Get to the plane like 30 minutes early. And I'll take my, what am I saying? Ginger pills. I will drink something to get it down. I do some hot tamales. It's so funny. If you ever see a random chick eating hot tamales, taking ginger pill, that is me, because I've created an aversion to the ginger. Okay. But it is so powerful. I cannot do it without it. So anywho, that's so random. But that's my other little hack. If you get an aversion to ginger, douse it with hot tamales, the little candies, and it takes it's too powerful of a flavor, and it takes away that ginger taste and smell. But that has allowed me, oh my gosh, my belly, my brain, my body loves me when I do that. But today we're going to be unpacking this, and I'm going to encourage you to really look at some energy hacks. Okay, if you would like to create more on your travel, and again, you've heard me say this before and again, and that is, everything is energy. We are energy. When we go into, quote, vacation mode, even if we're doing staycations or just taking a little weekend getaway or whatever that is, there's a vibration that happens. There's a shift that's like, okay, I'm detaching from my responsibilities in the most part. Like, still you can be a parent, still you can be a spouse and significant other, but you're detaching from, that the day-to-day minutia. Okay. What happens is energetically, like it's like, whew, and sometimes it takes people a little bit to get into it, maybe a couple hours or whatever. But there's a vibration shift that happens, okay? Especially if you're going to your zone, your Zen place. And for me, that's the beach. Like that's my Zen place. Some people at the mountains. Some people are, the busy city. Like whatever that Zen place is for you, that serves you and it feels you and it fills you up with yummy, juicy energy, right? And so, the power of energy is that we are just going to tap into what's already working, what's already flowing, and then it's a magical what you can create and generate. I traveled this one time it was probably one of the first times we started traveling and I started playing with energy. It was absolute. I called it like celebrity energy because I'm telling you, we were in Mexico and it was just like boom, boom, boom. I mean, I'm like, are we famous people? Like, oh my gosh, we might just be. So the whole weekend we pretended to play as famous people because we were just getting such incredible service, and people recognizing us from the check-in to it was so amazing and it's so much fun to play in the space of possibilities with travel. So as I was saying earlier, this is not for everyone, and so please no eye rolls. Okay, I'd like you to invite you to play with this the next time you travel. Notice the difference. Notice what you create. Document this as your evidence, okay, that you are this like amazing, magical person that can create and generate anything that you desire. Hey, B, can you come grab this ball from him? Okay, so, alrighty, all right, yep. Yes, the pillow goes with you all the places. I love it. I'm telling you, it is such a game changer, okay? So,
Digger.
The first step is being really intentional. What is the intentions that you have about your travel? And I love to write down in my planner, in my journal, wherever that might be, about what's the intentions that I'm setting for this travel. And if you are traveling with family, what's the intention for the family? Have them share that. What is the intentions? What would you like to create in this time away? And what are we speaking life into? Just that alone will really start to be the guiding force that helps the vacation or travel unfold for yourself. We get to believe it before we see it, like really committing to like, yes, this is going to be an incredible trip. Why is it so easy for us to blank? Why is it so easy for us to have easy travel? Why is it so easy for us to go on fun adventures? Why is it so easy for us to get filled up and have an amazing time, right? Whatever that is. And as a family, you start to speak life into that, and it can be such a game changer for you. And then one of the things that I encourage people to do, whether you're traveling for fun, whether you're traveling for business, whether you're traveling back home for the holidays, okay, is one of the things that I encourage people to do is to protect your energy. And, I just think that it's so important because when we're traveling, we're amongst other people, and depending on where we're at on the continuum, we can be really sensitive to energy, or we can kind of almost be blocked by energy. Okay. It doesn't matter where you're on that spectrum, and there's no rightness and wrongness to that. It's just who you are and where you're showing up. Okay. But I would encourage you to protect your energy so you're not taking on anybody else's energy in any capacity, especially negative energy. Okay. And so before I leave, and it's funny because we're always in the car usually, and I'm like, okay, everyone, let's protect our energy. So I'll do a couple clearing exercises to clear, and then I will ask everyone, okay, close your eyes and just imagine putting on a bubble and only allowing love and light to penetrate through that. You can do it. There's lots of different ways. I think I have a video up on YouTube right now that talks about protecting your energy in different ways. So I go in depth on that video, so make sure that you check that out. And so think about planes, trains, and automobiles. Doesn't matter in which way you're traveling. You can protect your energy in all these different ways. Okay. And so protect your energy. And this is something funny that I do. Okay. Whether we're traveling, planes, trains, automobiles, I actually ask, and this is where people be like, woo, what's going on? We're going to go woo a little bit. I actually ask all of the angels for all of the passengers, to be activated, if you will, and to protect our plane, to protect our bus, to protect our, you know, catamaran, to protect our boat, whatever we're on, right? And just to help support and so that we have easy, effortless travel. Okay, and it's just I don't know. I always do it, especially when I'm getting onto the plane. I just silently in my head just activate all the angels to guide and support us. Um, and then when we safely arrive at the airport, and we are, going through the travel, I will set the intentions for that next travel, whether it's renting a car or, lifting it or Ubering it or whatever or being picked up by, car service or whatever that might be. And then when I get to the hotel or the VRBO or, wherever we're staying at, I like to do what these are called energy pulls. And it's a really powerful place. And you can do energy pulls just by yourself and you can just pull energy. And I encourage anyone who wants to play with this, start tomorrow, like just play with just doing an energy pull. So that basically is just you go close your eyes and you go out to the far, far, far into the galaxies and the universe, if you will, and you just pull massive and massive amounts of energy from the universe to you and through you, and just imagine it kind of coming back up around and just imagine sparklies coming down. It sounds really silly, but just imagine sparklies coming back down and helping you find more and more ways to achieve your desires. Okay. Very intentional with the words that I'm choosing. And you will start to notice. I'm actually not going to tell you what happens, okay, because this will be your science experiment, okay. I invite you to play with that and just notice when you're standing in the lines of the grocery store, when you're standing in line to grab your favorite cup of Joe, like play with this and just notice what happens. Okay, it's really profound, and you could be like, "Wow, this energy stuff really works. It really exists," right? But you can, when you're checking in, what happens for folks that are, working on the staff that's working at the hotel, they get into a mundane, like, check in, check out, check in, check out. Hello, they just get into a kind of a mechanical way in a lot of times. And what you can do when you're checking in, this is really fun, is you pull energy from the universe to them and through them. And then to you and through you, up and around, sparklies coming out, help you find more and more ways to achieve these desires. And what happens is you basically gift them energy. And it's not like they're going to be like, woo, but you'll see a dramatic change. And they're like, oh my gosh, they're more alert. They're more attentive to you. And it's just amazing just to be able to gift someone energy and play with that. Okay. And it's amazing your check-in process. And even if there was hiccups or if there was challenges or whatever, it's like, it's amazing. Knock on wood, someone I asked, someone asked me about, someone was telling me about how they've lost their luggage and they've had this and that. And I'm like, you know what, knock on wood that I've never had that experience where I've had challenges, lost luggage or, difficulty. We've had it de-ice the plane one time, but other than that, it's been like, it's been pretty easy. Travel's really easy. So I have this belief system that travel's really easy. And what's happened is, and how I continue to kind of create that and treat that is that it's always happening. And so it's evidence. It's like, travel is easy, travel's fun, travel's expansive. I always meet great people. I always, and it's just, it's amazing how when we go with that intention and that energy of it, how things fall into place. I've met amazing dynamic people. I've always had the best people sitting next to my planes, like incredible people. I've had speaking engagements land. I've had business land on plane rides, so it just becomes really expansive in that capacity. Okay. Now, what I also encourage, especially if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, and you're like, well, I'm taking time off, isn't my business going to suffer? Isn't my business going to poo-poo? Actually, it can be quite the opposite. It can be really, really expansive. For me, when I travel, it's amazing what I can produce and create when I'm not there. I know it sounds counterintuitive. I know it sounds like, wait, what? It's wackadoo. And my staff will agree with me. It's like, oh my gosh, you should leave more often. I'm like, yes, I love that you think that I should be gone more often. But here's some fun energy questions that you can start playing with as well is, how much better can it get? Because you've heard me talk about this tool in different capacities in here, but if we perceive something as negative, okay, how much better can it get? Or if we perceive something as positive, how much better can it get? And we can start to play with creating more opportunities, more possibilities, more magical moments that take up space for us. And we can actually start to connect with the energy. I also like to play with what contribution can I be and receive today? You say that 3 times. So what contribution can I be and receive today? What contribution can I be and receive today? And you can start to play with that place of possibility as well. And the last thing that I encourage my business owners to play with is asking the question, what energy, space, and consciousness can my business be to create and generate with more ease? And so we can actually almost like speak to our business. And I told you this is not for everyone. So I don't want no nasty comments going, what is she talking about? But you can actually kind of just ask your business, go find me, angels, go find my business more clients. Angels, go find my business more opportunities, more possibilities, more connections, and more collaborations, more whatever it is, more money, and just notice. And when it shows up, all you have to do is just these 7 words. Thank you. I'll take more of that. Okay. And just receive it, simply receiving it and allowing yourself to truly be in alignment with that. And it can be pretty transformative to you and your business. And you'll find yourself, because what happens is when we go on vacation, we're naturally in that higher vibration. And so when we speak to our business, we're already in a high vibration. And that's where we like to be to create that. So it's even easier when we're, vacationing, when we're hiking, biking, all that stuff, because we're already engaged in one of the highest vibrations because we're in a place of gratitude. And when we're in a place of gratitude, we can actually create and generate faster than any other time. We're not being bogged down by stress. We're not being bogged down by emails. We're not being bogged down by requests from staff or clients or whatever it might be that is like, and so it really allows us to truly be, and it's so much easier for us to create and generate when we're not working. Isn't that wild? It seems so counterintuitive, but it allows us to be more expansive. Okay. So I'm going to encourage you to play with this. And on your next travel, okay, what would that look like? What does that, feel like? What can you create? And be really intentional with what you're creating, okay? And that, my friends, is really those energy hacks that can transform your travel, that can transform the way you show up, that transforms the way you do business, that transforms your way in being really expansive with you, your life, and your business. In the capacity of travel. Okay. So I'm going to invite you to play with that. Let me know, reach back out to me. Let me know what it was like to play with in that capacity. I'd love to hear from you. Okay. So really quickly, I just want to, for those that are joining us, I just want to invite you to save the date, September 23rd, here in Denver, Colorado. We have an event coming up called Breaking Beyond. It's a live experience. You will be receiving information coming soon, and we look forward to connecting with you. And I hope to see you all in person at the event, because it is going to be really something that has not been done that we know of, and it's really taking a live event meets TED Talks meets Oprah and combining it in all one incredible event with some we have such incredible guests lined up for you. And so we'll be making the announcement this week or next week. I know my assistant was out sick today, so we are hoping to make that announcement pretty soon. As always, make sure that you are checking out Jeffrey B's information. He is our amazing sponsor. So make sure that you check him out. And check him out. I am wearing, look at this stunning, I actually have matching earrings today and matching ring today. That is just absolutely stunning. Let me see if I can get it up there close. Oh, you cannot even, oh my gosh, it's too blurry. It is absolutely stunning, brilliant. And so please reach out to him, get your custom piece, or look what he has already in stock. But grab it when you check out. Make sure that you use my name so that you can save yourself some money, but still sparkle and shine with so much ease. All right, folks. As always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be the magic of you. Massive love to all of you. And I'll see you when I get back. See you soon.